Hello, welcome. I'm Jessica. Today I'm at Om Shanti Yoga in Burlington, North Carolina. We're going to be doing a heart opening practice today. So we're going to get started in supported fish pose. If you have a blanket, you can roll it up like a big fat burrito and roll it down the center of your mat. Or you can take 2 blocks, setting them up in this T shape. We're just looking to bring some height underneath the upper back, and then the other block is for support of the head. So you can find your way down. If you're using the blocks and you're really noticing the block underneath your shoulders, you really want to feel it underneath your scapula, your shoulder blades, rather than pinching into your mid back. And then the other block is your headrest. Allowing the arms to open wide and the palms to face up. And your legs can do whatever is comfortable, fully extended out, or finding soles of the feet together, knees open wide, or the reverse of that, feet planted down on either side of the mat and the knees falling in towards each other. And then starting to bring your awareness to the breath as you feel into that opening across your chest, maybe into your shoulders, maybe even into your armpits. As you inhale, you might feel a little bit more intensity into that stretch, and the exhale allows you to grow a little heavier, a little softer. Finding your way to a few slow, steady breaths here. And then we're going to draw the arms across the chest like you're giving yourself a gentle hug, just releasing out of that stretch, that openness. And then however you'd like to roll off the blocks or whatever prop you're on, you can set them to the side for a moment. We're rolling all the way down onto our back, down on the mat. And you can draw your knees in, give yourself a little rock side to side, massaging the spine into the mat, and then planting the feet down, knees point up towards the sky, palms plant down on either side of you, setting up for your bridge pose. Take a big breath into your belly. And as you exhale, feel your lower back press down into the mat, almost a little tailbone tuck, feeling your abdominal wall start to engage. Inhale, soften, release that, breathe into your belly. And again, exhale, feel your lower back press down. One more time. Inhale, breathe into your belly. And exhale, pressing the lower back down. The next inhale rolls the spine up off the ground, pressing yourself up into your bridge pose. And then exhale, roll it down. Again, breathe into your belly, soften. Exhale, engage your core, press the lower back down. Inhale, rolls the spine up off the ground. And exhale, release. Soften here, breathing in. Exhale, press lower back down. Inhale, rolls the spine up. And exhale, letting it float all the way back down. Softening with the inhale. Finding that engagement with the exhale, the lift with the inhale. And you can continue moving with your breath or take a moment to pause the movement, holding here in your bridge pose. Continuing to breathe, push your feet down and your heels away from you so you feel your weight start to shift back towards your shoulders. Puff up your chest, pressing down through your arms, your shoulders, opening up. A little bit of a tailbone tuck. You might even feel that stretch into your quads, your hip flexors, and the exhale releases you down. Draw the knees in, give yourself a little rock side to side. And we're going to rock and roll along the length of the spine, starting to find our way up. Once you found your way up, finding a comfortable seated position. As you inhale, sweep the arms up and cactus the arms. Feel the shoulder blades draw together, the elbows, the wrists press back behind you. Exhale, forearms come together. Feel the shoulder blades separate behind you. Breathe into that space. And then we'll move with it. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, release the arms up. And exhale, bring the hands down in front of you, starting to walk them out in front of you, softening yourself down over your legs. Walk it back up, and the hands can come behind you. Puff up your heart, feel your shoulder blades draw together behind you, and almost like they're offering your heart up towards the sky. Reaching, extending across the front of the body. Nice. And then whichever leg is on top or in front comes behind, and you're folding it forward once more. And then once again, bring the hands behind you. Puff up your heart, open. And release. We're going to find our way to a tabletop. Starting to roll through the spine. So cat-cow, inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze. Exhale, arch the back. Feel your shoulder blades separate as you press the ground away through the hands. Moving at the pace of your breath. And then we'll find that tabletop. The right arm reaches up and open. Fingertips behind your head. Feel that right shoulder roll onto your back, broadening through that armpit, chest. Exhale, elbow to elbow. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, elbow to elbow. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, release the arm. Exhale, thread it down and through. Finding your thread the needle. Option to leave that left hand where it is or reach the fingers up for the sky. The palm faces behind you. Feel that shoulder blade soften onto your back as you bend the elbow, bringing the back of the hand to rest wherever it feels comfortable for you, feeling that openness. Returning the left hand back down, push the ground away. Inhale, spiral it open, and exhale, hand down, tabletop. Other side, left arm reaches up, Fingertips behind the head. Feel your shoulder blades soften onto your back, opening you. Exhale, close it down. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Last one, releasing the arm all the way up. Exhale, thread it down and through. Lowering down onto your shoulder. Right hand stays where it is, or fingertips reach up towards the sky. Palm faces behind you. Feel your shoulder roll open a little as you bring the hand to rest wherever it feels comfortable. We'll return that hand back to the earth. Inhale, open, and tabletop. Nice. Walk the knees behind you. Flatten out the hip crease. Find your low lunge. Not low lunge. What is this called? Half plank. Find your half plank. So you feel your tailbone tuck, your core engage. Turn the crease of the elbows forward. Broaden through your chest. Bend into the elbows. Press it away. Straighten back out. And again, bend into the elbows. Keep the chest broad and open. We're not collapsing the shoulders down. Press it away. Last time, lower in, broaden through the chest, lower to the ground. Fingertips come to either side of the mat. Feel your shoulder blades draw together behind you, elbows point up. Maybe walking the feet a little bit wider than the hips. And as you inhale, roll the spine up. Exhale, lower it down. Finding a few with your breath, only lifting as high as it feels okay in that low back. We don't want a pinching sensation happening in the low back. We really want to think about finding length here. So even as you roll down, imagine like you're trying to get your heart a little closer to the top of your mat. So you're extending, you're reaching, you're lengthening. And then we'll lower all the way down. The arms are going to cactus. You can rest your forehead or your chin down on the mat. And then give yourself a little shoulder roll. Feel your shoulder blades start to draw towards each other as the arms start to float. And then your next inhale lifts the heart. Exhale softens you down. Try to keep the arms floating. Inhale, lift. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Last one. Lower it all to the ground. You can stack your hands, your forearms, rest your forehead down, give your tailbone a little wiggle. And then the hands come underneath the shoulders, press yourself up and push it back to a child's pose. You can rest the arms down on either side of you, softening the shoulders. We're going to be lifting ourselves up onto our knees. Take a moment to grab your strap. So up high on your knees, we're going to open the strap up wide. We're going to do a little shoulder flossing. So we're going to be lifting the strap up and then lowering it back behind us. And we want to feel a stretch across the chest right as the strap passes behind your heart. So it feels like you're really struggling to get that strap up and back. You can open the hands a little bit wider on the strap. If it feels like you're not really getting that stretch, you can bring your hands a little bit closer together on that strap, until you feel that openness into the chest. You can use the inhale to lift and the exhale to lower. Finding gentle core engagement here so we're not flaring or dumping in to the back as we lift it up and over. We're stabilizing. Beautiful. Keep that strap nearby. We're going to use it again in a moment. Finding your downward facing dog for a moment. Pushing down through the fingertips, reaching the tailbone up and back. Feel your biceps pull muscle to bone. And your shoulder blades push into your back as you push your heart into your shoulder blades. We're going to be stepping the right foot up in between the hands and lowering that back knee down, finding your low lunge. As you inhale, sweep the arms up. We're going to feel the thumbs start to reach back behind us. Again, noticing into your core, your stabilizers. So your lower ribs might want to splay open here and your hips dump forward and down. Think about drawing your grounded knee and heel towards each other. That's going to kind of lift you up a little bit, but keep that intensity in that hip flexor. And it's going to give you space to soften your tailbone down so your lower ribs can give you a little hug in. And then we feel our shoulder blades come together on our back and start to lift our heart up towards the sky as the thumbs reach back, creating a lot of space across the front of the body. So when we think back bends, our spine has this natural curve in the low back, and then it kind of curves out again in the upper back, and then in the neck, it curves in again. And so we naturally have more space to bend backwards in the low back and in the neck, but we're trying to bring balance in yoga. So we are looking to stretch, to extend the upper back, inviting that into the back bend, that openness. And so staying strong through your stabilizer core and glute muscles is going to help keep your lower back a little bit more neutral and allow you a little bit more openness into the upper back. Beautiful. Go ahead and bring the hands down. We're going to grab our strap again here, bring it behind us. Roll your shoulder blades onto your back, and the strap is about hip distance apart. And we're just going to start to lift and lower. And as you lift, notice if your shoulders start to come forward, you've lifted too far. Keep the shoulders on your back. Keep your tailbone soft down towards the ground and your core stabilizing you. And go ahead and release that. We're going to bring the hands down on either side of the feet, tuck the back toes, lift that back knee, step it forward, forward fold. Half lift, inhale, lengthen, shoulder blades on your back. Exhale, soften and fold. Inhale, sweep it all the way to standing, cactus the arms, exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Step, jump the feet back. You can flow it through or go straight to your downward facing dog. Again, pressing down through the fingertips, pulling muscle to bone inside the arms, little micro bend in the elbow. This way we're not leaning or resting into our joint. We're making our muscles hold us here. And we're going to step the left foot forward, Lower the back knee. Inhale, sweep it up. Again, feel your legs pull towards each other. Your tailbone softens, your lower ribs give you a little hug in as you reach the fingertips up and the thumbs start to reach back. You feel your shoulder blades draw together on your back and start to lift. Offer your heart up towards the sky. And then lift it back to center, grabbing onto your strap. One more time. Bringing it back to behind us. Again, hip distance, shoulder distance. Shoulder blades are on your back. Instead of just lifting and lowering, we're going to pull the strap into and lift. And then lower and soften. Pull the strap apart, lift. And lower. Inhale. And exhale. Finding a few more. And release. Bringing the hands down, tuck the back toes, step it forward, half lift, fold, inhale, sweep it up, cactus the arms, inhale, reach, exhale, fold. We're going to plant the hands, step the right foot back. Keep that back knee lifted, or if you would like to lower it, you can, and then we'll sweep it up. So this time we're pushing the feet apart, feeling your tailbone soften, your lower ribs hug you in, extending, reaching up through the fingertips. Feel your shoulder blades come together behind you. Start to lift your heart up towards the sky, creating space along the front of your body. Thumbs start to reach back, opening. And bring it down. Hands come down, back foot steps forward. Inhale, half lift. Soften and fold. Plant the hands, left leg back. Back knee down or stay lifted. If you're lifted, you're pushing the feet apart. Tailbone soft, lower ribs hug you in. Reach up, create so much space up through the spine. Even as you're pressing down and apart with the feet, feel your shoulder blades come together and lift your heart up. And return to center. Plant the hands, front foot steps back. Drop the knees. Sit it back to your heels. We're going to move into our camel pose. So if you'd like to set the blocks up on either side of your heels, you can do that. Tucking your toes, if that feels good for you. And then we're going to sit up high onto our knees. Roll your shoulder blades together behind you. Take a moment to roll out through your shoulders, feeling that movement, that mobility. And then feel the shoulder blades draw together. Hands to heart center. Feel your tailbone soften and your hips gently press forward. So you can feel that length in your hip flexors kind of flattening out. And we're going to lift our heart up into our thumb. Lifting the gaze. Feel your shoulder blades come together and lift your heart. And then lift it back to center. Take a moment to pause, to breathe, to find gentle movement through the spine. As we lift ourselves up and back, just noticing if you're releasing into the neck and completely abandoning your head, dumping it back. We want to stay long all the way through the cervical spine, and so opening it up is okay, but continuing to find length and not just dumping back. We don't want to dump into the cervical spine, we don't want to dump into the lumbar. We want to open through the thoracic, through the upper back. All right, hands to heart center. Roll your shoulder blades onto your back. Tailbone softens, creating length in the hip flexors. Lift your heart. And if you want to reach one hand back, maybe it finds the block or the heel. Taking a moment, and then the other arm might release back onto the block or the heel. And again, feel your shoulder blades. Offer your heart up. Lifting your gaze, reaching, lengthening through the front of the body. And we'll come out of this by bringing the right hand or left hand to the heart first, joined by the other, and then lifting your heart up into your thumbs. And sit it back. Take a moment to soften. And then we'll find our way to our child's pose, allowing the knees to separate a little bit, not too wide. We want the knees to create kind of a rounding down. Give us a little bit of a bolster almost to roll down our spine over. Getting the opposite extension in the spine. And then we'll swing the legs around in front of us. Roll yourself down. Draw the knees in. Give yourself that little rock side to side, massaging into your spine. Drop the knees over to the left. Arms open up at a T. Gaze can go over towards the right. Taking a few slow, deep breaths here. When you're ready, drawing the knees back up to center. You can find that gentle rock side to side if that feels good. And then the knees fall over to the right. Gaze can look left as you find slow, deep breaths. As you're ready, bringing it back to center. We're going to open it up, finding your way to your Shavasana, your place of rest. Releasing all the muscles running up the spine. Feeling that gentle opening through your chest. Take a final deep inhale through your nose. As you sigh it out, taking a few minutes to rest. Drawing your awareness back to your breath. Bringing in energy through the inhale. Inviting back movements through the fingers and the toes. Allowing those movements to spread and grow in whatever way feels good to you. And finally, as you're ready, finding your way up to a seated position. Taking a moment to bring one hand to your heart, the other hand comes on top. As you send that warmth and energy down into your heart center, cultivating a feeling of gratitude towards someone or something in your life. And returning that energy back towards yourself, knowing that all that you have, all that you do, and all that you are always enough. Palms come together. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through this practice. Till we meet on our mats again, thank you.